Hey. So, last video. Yeah, that video had many mistakes. Well, 5 key. The music volume. That was too loud. Only realized when someone said. And the end. Oh god. The end. I literally forgot to add the pop-ups for the last video, etc. Anyways, this video is about AITA, also known as Am I the Asshole?
Oh, and this ain't gonna be fun, but I don't care as I haven't uploaded in around 3 days, because of hospital and stuff. So, let's just do it.
Am I the a-hole? They lied to me to get me to come in. I sabotaged their contest. So the other day I was enjoying my day off, playing some Forest when I hear a ping and my boss had sent me information about a contest going on that day about getting customers survey for 5 stars and getting them to say a catchy 2-word slogan to win a prize for our store. I messaged back that I didn't work today and he apologized. I get a call an hour later from the store and they need me to come in. And I was told I can run front counter. Awesome, extra pay and somewhat easier cashier jig. I get in and after clocking and I'm told I'm going on drive-through, so I now feel trapped because I can't leave now. It'd be job abandonment. I was going to protest but a manager in training tried to tell me about the day's contest. I said twice I knew what it was and he continued reading it. I felt like what I said didn't matter, they just wanted me to go do the hard work and get surveys. So I never mentioned the now broken offer that got me in. I told no one to do a survey and told my boss this. I won't get the bonus for each time someone says it, but I won't help the store win. One of my coworkers found out and she worked hard for surveys and is not pissed off at me and calling me petty because we weren't going to win. Am I the a-hole? I don't really think you're the a-hole tbh. But mostly them, they called you and even when you were off the clock. And then when you said you could for the cashier, they put you on the drive-thru. I'm just gonna let you people decide because reasons. Am I the a-hole for blocking my friend because he made fun of my autistic brother? Oh god, this already sounds terrible. My brother has autism and he oftentimes don't understand others' feelings without clarification. My friend broke up with his girlfriend and was angry. His girlfriend was confirmed to be cheating on multiple men. The girl appeared to be distraught. My brother was friends with the girl and said it was all my friend's fault for breaking up with her. My friend then went on social media and made fun of my brother. He said something along the lines of he is autistic and that is why he is dumb etc. I then unfriended him on social media and ignored him at school. AITA for ignoring my friend because he made fun of my brother's autism? Okay, no, you're not the a-hole. Your friend is. Like who the hell makes fun of autism people, especially just because he was friends with the XGF? Like, boy. And, since, the last 2 were really short so I'm going to do 4 stories again, and they're both going to be medium and / or long. For not forgiving my parents after neglecting me? I don't respect or love my parents. When I was very young, both pursued very busy white-collar careers that made it so I almost never saw them. This was not a decision motivated by financial necessity but by choice. I had extremely little contact with my parents growing up and was very emotionally neglected. We were upper middle class and I am grateful for the privileges that has afforded me but they were never at home and I picked up from a very early age that they had chosen not to really make any sort of investment in my life. Was obese until losing it myself at HS. Never signed me up for activities or sports. Never went to any PT conferences. Never spent time with me. Never spoke to me. Constantly away from home, stopped hiring nannies when I was 8, so was a complete latchkey kid from around that time to when I was 13. They taught me how to make easy pre-made dinners for myself and then I did. Never hugged me. At least 3x a week in middle school would come home from school and just see no one until I went to bed. It fucked me up socially so much. When I was 13 my sisters turned 2 and they had this big thing when they went to a counselor and decided to change. Suddenly they wanted to really be my friend, spend time with me, constant family get-togethers, date trips, oh let's care about health / school / you and your sister's feelings. Fuck that. I take immense satisfaction in the plan of leaving my parents the day I turn 18 with no explanation and never seeing them again. They have been very obviously increasingly desperate to fix their mistakes in the last several years and I'm glad they won't get to be comfortable with their choices. I want them to be unhappy. A week ago my dad and my mother wrote me a long handwritten letter apologizing after hearing me talking out to a friend about this and left it at my door the next morning. I don't believe that it isn't sincere, but I don't care. I was pissed after that and I told my dad that I wasn't going on the Disney trip which is a thing we were going to do for spring break with my sisters. Forget Disney, they never even took me to the zoo 10 minutes away from the house when I was kid, fun fact. For my goddamn 10th birthday they wouldn't spend a day at a small zoo after I begged, too busy, we got in a verbal fight and they started crying. I told them that I hated them, which is true. Not going. Before judging, know that they had really great childhoods with caring attentive parents, which they have openly stated many times. Children aren't toys for you to pick up and dust off for in 10 years when work stops being fulfilling to you. They have never had a period of life where they didn't have somebody loving them. That's all I've ever had. Okay, no, you're not the a-hole. Your parents should have cared for you and taken better notice of you when they were only a child. And if they only wanted to be your friend after their other child became two, just isn't right. Right? AITA for reporting my friend for trying to give me a swirly. This friend, we'll call Alex, and I have always playfully made fun of each other. I'd call her ugly, she'd call me an idiot. We never did anything that would offend the other. Later, we start debating about the technical definition of a stereotype. Our debates have never had a conclusive ending to them before, but for once, we finished. I won the argument, and she was speechless. I laughed it off and thought it was the end of it. A little while later, I'm on my way to the trash can to finish up my water bottle and to throw it away. As I'm drinking it, she lifts the bottle so that it spills on me. I turn around, and try to spill the water on her. I completely miss. She laughs at me for missing. I wait until she's behind me to do it again, and the bottle hits her in the face. This infuriates Alex. She grabs me and doesn't let go. She says she's going to give me a swirly repeatedly. I try to push her off me and I keep trying to run away, but she drags me out of the cafeteria into the bathroom. I keep pushing away and trying to run, and she keeps pulling me against my will. At this point, I have gotten out of her grip enough to where she is only holding onto my sweater. I rip the sweater off of me and sprint away while she tries to get the stall open. I left the sweater in her hand. When I get to my locker later in the day, my sweater is in there, soaking wet. She had soaked it in the bathroom. She sarcastically apologized about an hour later, and I unexpectedly started crying. I reported it to administration, and she screamed in face about being overdramatic. I personally believe that what I did was perfectly acceptable for the situation. I'm still shaken up from what happened, but I need an objective perspective. Both of you are the a-holes, as when she did a harmless joke by spilling it on you, you escalated it by trying to get her wet, and hiding her with it. But TBH, I think the friend is more of an